A piece of wig fell from the sky. A boy found it when he passed by. The strange thing is that this wig seems to have a kind of power. It made the boy put it on his head. At that moment, countless strange images flowed into his mind. When he raised his head again, he found that the original lively street had become a dead end. All the people seemed to have disappeared. He hurried home. However, after opening the door, the house became a strange scene. On both sides of the dark corridor, there is a room that you can't forget at a glance. He walked in unknowingly. The door behind him suddenly disappeared. He pointed at his head and continued to move forward. There was a strange, low voice in the two rooms, but he didn't dare to stop. He just wanted to find other exits as soon as possible. Suddenly, he found a figure in the corner. The boy was brave enough to rush forward. He wanted to see what it was, but when he got closer, the thing suddenly turned its head. It was just a creature with the headgear. At that moment, a large number of monsters rushed out of the room and rushed to the boy's side. The boy ran with his legs down. The monster behind him couldn't bear to chase after him. He finally ran into a room, but the monster chasing him suddenly stopped. He seemed to be afraid of what was inside. After the boy came in, he found a staircase to the basement. He followed the stairs all the way down to a dark basement. He saw countless iron chains gathering in the middle and imprisoning a strange creature in it. The boy took a closer look and found that it was a creature with the headgear. It looked like a skeleton and looked weak. The boy saw that it was not threatening, so he tried to ask where the exit was. The creature just raised his head slowly and spat out a key from its mouth. The boy thought this was the key to the exit, so he took the key and left the basement. However, when he came out, he found that all the monsters had disappeared. He walked forward carefully. It was quiet and scary around him. Suddenly, he felt some liquid dripping down. He looked up and only found a black hole on the ceiling. The boy ran crazily. In a panic, he saw a room in front of him and went in. After he calmed down, he found another rusty iron door in this room. The lock on the iron door seemed to correspond to the key, so he tried to open it. He only saw a piece of stone with a sword made of bones. He walked forward and pulled the sword down. When he confirmed that there was no movement outside, he walked out of the room again. But before he could take a few steps, the monster suddenly rushed out of the darkness. In the end, the boy was forced to a corner. I didn't expect this sword to be so powerful. He didn't have to hide anymore. Any monster he met would be killed in one blow. After he searched for a while, the monster was almost eliminated. But unfortunately, he still couldn't find the exit. He had to go back to the basement again. He wanted to find a clue from the man's mouth. When he saw the boy coming, he slowly raised his hand. It seemed to point to a certain place, but the iron chain restrained his action. The boy's sword cut off all the iron chains on him with his sword. Suddenly, the earth began to tremble. The bodies of the monsters that had been killed by the boy began to turn into black gas and fly to the basement. In the end, they all got into the bodies of the monsters. It turned out that it was all a dream. Before the boy woke up, the phone next to him suddenly lit up. Strange images kept flashing inside. The boy thought it was a prank, so he wanted to try to turn it off.